I've been asked to create a video explaining what I have been making public the last few years. So, here it is. The first thing I want to show you all is the page Odessa, Texas uses to interface with the public about public information. The navigation links are obvious, but I wanted to focus on this particular reference number that seemed to have been deleted or removed from my list of previous Freedom of Information Act requests. This is the information I am looking for in that reference. This is a screenshot of the email sent to me by Odessa, Texas, after I submitted my request. As you can see, it's dated and has the city logo, written by the Public Information Coordinator, Jennifer Rainier. I want to direct your attention to an item requested, certificates. Now, follow me. I'm showing you all that I submitted a request of employee records and certificates back in August of 2022. So, after submitting another Freedom of Information Act request, asking for information in a previous request, this is what the city of Odessa, Texas sent back to me, along with emails I'm about to show you. We're starting to see a pattern here. This is called stonewalling. What makes this very interesting is they are stonewalling about deleting public records, after admitting they did so. Let's get into those emails, shall we? Before we do, let me also bring your attention to another item that was not part of that request, but was in a follow-up request later. This is the employee history of the person operating at the desk, where the responsibility to secure and maintain public record is bestowed. Remember, I showed how I asked for certificates. This is an official copy sent to me by Odessa, Texas, in response to my request for such certificates. This is the original copy, other than the fact that I had to screenshot it and circle the important information. This is the Public Information Act certificate, awarded to none other than Jennifer Rainier, dated July of 2022, which is more than 2 years after her hire date, according to public records. But wait, there's more. These next few shots are very important. Please stay with me. What you see here is an image of a piece of paper with the seal of the Texas Attorney General, with a date of December 2019, seemingly awarded to, well, Jennifer Rainier. There are no other dates or times, and this was not part of my return when I asked for certificates. This is what the law in Texas says. A public official shall complete a course of training of not more than 1 hour regarding the responsibilities of the governmental body and its public officials under this chapter not later than the 90th day after the date the public official takes the oath of office or otherwise assumes the responsibilities of the office. Before I jump to conclusions, let's continue. In an email dated September of 2022, Elora from a third-party IT consulting company advises both Monique Wimberly and Jennifer Rainier of the rules required for them to execute a request to make a configuration change or set up a purge schedule. It also advises that a form must be filled out and attached to the request ticket to make such changes. This is important because any deletion should be accompanied by the request to delete. The fact that Jennifer considered my request for this information complete by saying no records found is grounds for further investigation. But I'm not even done yet, folks. Hang on tight. This email, dated December of 2022, we see Monique Wimberly telling City Attorney Dan Jones, Jen has gone through and purged a large amount of records, then goes on to say that they were beyond their retention period. Just what is that retention period? According to Dan Jones, in an email dated February of 2025, it's 2 years per Texas state law. So, if my request was purged in December of 2022, when I filed in August of 2022, that means my file existed for only a few months before being purged. This goes against the retention period as per Texas state law. So let's recap. A simple file goes missing. Asking for it resulted in no records found. Emails show Jennifer Rainier responsible for purging a large amount of files. The city didn't have proper systems in place for retention, which contributed negatively. We can also see that either the city of Odessa, Texas was not being truthful in my recent request for the missing files by saying no records found, or the records were purged against Texas state law. Either Jennifer Rainier got a certificate too early, or too late, or she has 2 certificates. Oh, let's not overlook her bias towards me. The requester, she speaks of loathing. By saying in an email that she is okay with my requests being more of a hassle than they need to be, it reflects poorly on her and her oath to office.